tell y'all, this is how Lance lost his V card, right? This is the story of how Lance lost his V card. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Chat, the reason I'm like, is because, check this out, and you're not gonna be able to change my mind on this. It was a freshman to senior situation, right? I'm gonna hold right there, right? I'm gonna hold right there. I'm gonna hold right there. I'm gonna hold right. Confessions, right? First confession. Whenever I run out of deodorant, I end up using my mom's deodorant. Now, this might be a hot take, but it's not ridiculous to say that. It's not ridiculous to say that. Let me let y'all in on a little secret. All right, y'all cannot tell Mom Dukes this, right? No, y'all cannot tell Mom Dukes this, right? When I was about in maybe 7th, 8th grade, you know what I mean, a youngin', I'm lying. I might have been a freshman in high school. Check this out, chat. This is some crucial info. I was scared, right? Because here's the thing, right? I got Italian lineage. So I got, a bush on my meat very quickly at a young age. And this might be crazy, chat, but when I was first, really starting to get involved like that, I didn't really know what to do. I didn't want to show up because it naturally makes your meat look smaller. So I used Mom Duke's razor. You know what I mean? And I put it there and I did it for I'm not even gonna lie, chat, years. You know what I mean? Until I got my own. I used Mom Duke for years, chat. I never said a thing. And I always tried to clean it the best I could, but you know what I mean, chat? I had to do it. No, it was on no Gucci. I swear to God, it wasn't on no Gucci. It was just I had to. Without further ado, let's move on to this next one. Damn, we got IT confession. I once drank piss thinking it was Sprite because it was in a Sprite bottle twice. And it was the same bottle but in different locations. Oh my God. How does this happen to you? Brother, Sprite doesn't even look like... Oh my gosh. I saw a kid in the male urinal and chose not to say a word in elementary school. Honorable mention, I almost caused a fire in my old apartment complex with a lighter and fuel for cookouts. The second one, it happens to the best of us. In a male urinal. Listen, chat. I have a confession, right? I have a confession for y'all. I've thought about it. I've never done it, right? But I've thought about it. I've strongly considered it, right? I think as we all have, right? You go into those bathrooms, one stall is being occupied, and you've thought about it. Here's a cleaned up version of your story while keeping the vibe intact. I had a friend in school who brought 2 bags of that gummy stuff. Okay, all right. He handed them out to all the nicest and high-achieving students. 2 friends ended up getting suspended after tweaking out in class and fighting each other. One guy got suspended for peeing in front of the class, and he never came back. No one knows where the gummies came from until 2 days later my friend told me it was from him. He said it was a prank. I haven't told a soul until now. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, you're a W-mans. You're a W-mans for not telling a soul. Your friend, he's the type of dude who, messes with cats. You find dead cats and shit in his garage, and he's just picking them apart limb by limb. Check his freezer, check his search history. Don't let him anywhere near a school ever again, especially once he leaves. He should never be allowed back. And that's really it. Your friend got some issues. Your friend needs to take a grippy sock vacation. Keep pushing. I busted a nut in the school's water system, not the toilets, the water system. Hold on a minute. How does this even happen? How do you even... What do you mean the water system? What do you mean the water system? I don't think I'm understanding. Chat, what could he possibly mean? What could he possibly mean, the water system? What could he possibly mean by the water system? How did you get access to the water system, not the toilets? Because I read it. I once busted a nut in the school's water system. That's no shame. We've all cranked one out in the toilet before. You know what I mean? We've all done it. And if you haven't lived. You know what I mean? That's all I'm going to say. You know what I mean? You just haven't. Everybody's cranked one out in the toilet at least once. But the water system. What do you mean not the toilets, the water system? What do you mean by that? I once did it. And it connected to someone's earbuds. Listen, we've all been there. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure the Bluetooth's off. That's a rookie mistake. I don't even feel bad for you. That's a rookie play. You like jazz. If you ever beat your meat and you didn't check that your shit wasn't connected, that Bluetooth wasn't off, that's a rookie mistake. I don't feel bad for you. I love gay porn and want to have sex. All right, let's keep it pushing. I broke the bed while cracking her. Now the bed gives in the middle. That's a W. That's actually a W. That's a W, chat. That's a W. What do we got here? In 2022, I beat the shit out of a preschooler for running into me with one of those little plastic scooters at school. God. Ate a handful of pieces of paper for Doritos. All right, we're gonna keep it pushing. That's just some weirdo shit. You got something wrong with you. Freshman year of high school, we caught our classmate watching porn at 9 a.m. Listen, let me tell you something right now. Being that horny at 9 a.m. to the point where you could wank your shit. Listen, let me tell you this right now, because it's happened to... I know you know somebody or you've heard of somebody who did this, and I want to speak on it for a minute. If you are so horny to the point where you feel like you have to watch porn and wank your shit at 9 a.m., that's it, bro. You gotta, you're about to be put on a list, bro. There's not much I can tell you about that. You need to fix your shit. You need to stop. You need to go dry. Listen, let me tell you something right now. As a 23-year-old man, I'll give you some advice. This is what my dad told me, right? When you worry about the girls, this, that, and the third. You're supposed to be focused on your mission. He'll be like, grab a pound of hamburger meat and fuck that. You know what I mean? Straight up. You can't be that, horned out. That you're just that you're on it all the time. You know what I mean? So it's if it really gets that bad, just go grab a pound of ground beef and just, you know what I mean? Put your shit in that. And that's you know what I mean? Paternal advice. That I'm kicking game right now. I've never done it. Wait, chat. Wait. I've never done it, right? It's an expression. It's a figure of speech. I gooned while my mom was in the room. You're disgusting. That's your mother. That's disgusting. I don't care what type of hotel. It's only 2 bed setups. You couldn't bathroom it, gang? Ridiculous. You're ridiculous. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I keep looking over at the screen in the chat, and I see that we went from 38 to 76 subs in this one stream alone. And I keep trying to stay focused on these confessions, but that is absolutely ridiculous, and it's not getting enough credit. It's not getting enough credit. Jeez Louise. I want to say, I want to keep the stream on the right wavelength, but I am so thankful. I am so brutally thankful. This is absolutely insane. 21. I use my little brother's deodorant for my crotch. Oh my gosh, more. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Lazy Creeper, you're going crazy, bro. You're going crazy. You're going absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand. W Creeper. I'm gonna keep it a G-Stack cutter. I hope my mom never watches these streams. I've done it with Mom Duke's deodorant before, but never like, you know what I mean? Never nut level. Always like, because my philosophy was like, if I was ever brutally out of deodorant, because it'd get like that sometimes, right? Like, I never really needed like nothing crazy, just like below the belly button, above the meat, because my figure is like, if you're ever about to get like, you know what I mean, your shit slobbered on, like, that's the area where the nose is gonna connect. That's gonna be the first thing. So if it's bad enough where my shit gotta radiate up from my asshole to like with the smells, then I'm cooked already. But I'm not even gonna lie, I've done it. Goddamn, we got 39 responses. We're gonna have to speedrun these, chat. We're gonna have to speedrun these. Yo, Lance, it's Jacob? Bro, you're gonna out yourself like that? I beat my meat to the Callow Girl Sisters? Who are these, chat? Who are these? I gotta look it up. Chat. I don't know who these people are. Oh, wait. You're ridiculous, brother. How old are they? Brother? How old are they? Somebody in the chat, how old are they? Somebody's gotta know who they are. How old are they, bro? God damn it, bro, don't make me an accomplice, bro. Alright, let's keep it going. I don't even want to. When I was younger, I used to lick my little sister's feet as punishment. You're freaked out. Oh my gosh, you are who those motherfuckers be making skits about. You are the target audience. Do you understand that? Do you understand what I'm saying to you right now? You are, okay? Stop, bro. You are the target audience. God, I once convinced an expect kid to say the N-word. God damn, because of it. God damn. You're a menace to society, brother. You are an absolute menace to society. Some dude that drank pit. Oh, I was 8, and it was 102 degrees outside. Not my proudest moment. Brother, relax, okay? Brother, relax. You did what you did, brother, and you gotta live with it. You gotta die with it, okay? Jacked off in church. You are a sick oh my gosh. I had a classmate, took a shit, picked it up, throw it on this girl who rejected him. He was a little autistic, and she's Louise, brother. My friend once broke my favorite controller, so I replaced his dish soap with straight nut. You are ridiculous. If you did that, I'm not even gonna hold you. We would have to bare knuckle box at maximum intensity for a good 45 seconds. If I ever went to go just, and you know what I mean, squeeze it out and just start lathering myself, oh my gosh. It would be the most intense bare knuckle box. Yeah. I wore her underwear like a superhero mask. She don't even know. That's a W, honestly. We gotta clap it up, you know what I mean? I feel like as a man in a stable relationship, you put your chick's bra on at least once. We've all done it. It's not ridiculous to say that. You can't talk me out of it. It's not ridiculous to say that. I'm gooning cheers. Alright, well thank you everybody for tuning in. It was a W stream. Until this point, when I was in elementary school, I used to take and wipe and wouldn't flush. Why? We've all had a dry dookie, you know what I mean? Sometimes a dry dookie only requires one wipe. We've been there, you know what I mean? When it's just one clean, dry out, one wipe, you get up, you keep it pushing, right? But like, nah, no wipes is crazy, gang. My mom made me shave her hair. Wait, my mom made me shave my hair, so I put laxative in her work meal. You're sick, brother. You're sick. You probably deserve to get your head shaved, and that's probably why she did it. Once caught my bro beating it to a Mickey Mouse doll. It's ridiculous. Jacked off in school with hand sanitizer. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. This, brother, you're about to mess up your entire bloodline. This is lazy. I was standing outside the hall in high school, and the seniors being dragged in handcuffs for effing a freshman in the teacher's bathroom, or at least that's what I was told. I mean, first of all, this is ridiculous, right? This is absolutely crazy, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Let me actually tell y'all. Hold on, Jacob. I'm just gonna do this in case somebody says something like that it pops up. You're just reminding me. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. This is how Lance lost his V card, right? This is the story of how Lance lost his V card. I'm not even gonna lie to you, chat. The reason I'm like is because, check this out, and you're not gonna be able to change my mind on this. It was a freshman to senior situation, right? I'm gonna hold right there, right? I'm gonna hold right there for 2 seconds. Right? I was the freshman. Right? I was the freshman, right? Don't clip that! No, clip that! Yeah, so I was the freshman, right? I'll give you the rundown, right? I run track, as you know. It was my freshman year, right? I went to a small little Catholic school, right? You know how to, I was hungry, right? You know what I mean? I didn't even have vibes about me, but I was at the state track meet, okay? So it's like the only time I was 14, I'm lying, right? No, because I was 17, which means I was 13. I might have just turned 14. If I graduated when I was 17, that means I was 16, 15, 14. So yeah, I was 14. And I was at the state track meet, you know what I mean? It was the jump coach, because I jumped. It was the jump coach's daughter. She was 18, right? And, you know what I mean? Like, after, we stay in the dorms, right? Because it's out of college. We stayed in the dorms. And it was just after the track meet, it was just, straight to the action. You know what I mean? And I went in there, and it was, I'm not going to lie to you, chat. I put it, like on my back, right? I put in work for a good 13 seconds. I was putting in work for a good 13 seconds. It took me probably twice as long to figure out which way to, you know what I'm saying, the shit slid down, but I was putting in work for a good 13 seconds. I'm not gonna lie to you at all. I probably beat the brakes off that for 13 seconds. Almost got blew into pieces by an artillery strike. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this happened to you. Let's keep it pushing. I once used my as mayo and gave this random grandpa in the park to eat it. Why did you have to squat above the seat? This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense at all. Anyway, okay. We're gonna keep that pushing. My grandpa told me that my mom that she broke the bed to save me. I caught a kid watching dogs breeding in computer class and would touch his willy. Now he works at a pet groom store. Oh my gosh. I just looked at my dog because, oh my gosh. You gotta get him out of there. You can't stay. What do you mean? Call somebody. I stole my bully's girlfriend. Good for you, man. W for that. My freaky sister made me eat her used panties. Oh my gosh, you are the target audience. You are. Listen, so when I be seeing those commercials where it's like, spank your shit live now. Spank your shit live now. I'm like, who clicks on these? It's you. You're the one. It's called my uncle smashing a goat on my mom's farm. God damn it. I replaced my sister's lube with hot sauce. Why? Why did you do that? What? What'd I say? Oh gosh. Oh no. Replace my sister's lube with hot sauce. Yeah, I don't know why people would do this. Anyways, I beated my meat to my best friend's little sister. God damn it. Why do I? Not funny. My bro gave my dad 10 honey packs and locked him in a room with my freaky uncle. Goddamn. Hot take, right? I'll be honest on stream. Honey packs don't really do nothing, right? I've tried them, they don't really do nothing. My worst confession is I don't give enough credit to Lance. Saved my dog from a wildfire. Auntie, give Lance his credit, believe me. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really going to talk about that too much because I kind of like to fly under the radar with regard to stuff like that, but yeah, no problem. Like, when I see a dog in trouble, it's just something I gotta do. 3-year-old pasta, you're sick. Yo, check it out. One time, me and my day ones were faded, and he told me out of nowhere, up his ass, sharp side first. I smacked my girlfriend's mom ass thinking it was her. This is arguably a W. Got my dick sucked by 2 disabled girls. W for me. This is not a W. At all. This is not a W. I low-key busted my first time to a special video on my school computer. Whoa. Alright, you know what? That's a good one to end on.